Okay guys, so the last part of this video is one more rendering technique, and this rendering technique is called contouring. And contouring is a technique used to try and enhance the appearance of a 3D sketch, and it kind of gives the sketch it enhances the appearance of form a little bit more in a sketch. So we're going to apply some contouring to the cylindrical part, the large cylindrical part of the grain store down here, okay? And again, our light source is obviously still in the same place, so it's going to be a little bit darker on the left hand side than it is on the right. Now what I'm going to do here, really lightly, I'm just going to divide the cylinder into three parts. So, you know, approximately 1/3, 1/3 and 1/3. Okay. So this line here is in the center, that's from earlier on, so we can ignore that. Contouring is a little bit like hatching. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw in some straight lines parallel to this edge here. I'm going to start with dark lines over about 1/3 of the way to this line. Then I'm going to lighten them off for this middle section, and the last section here is going to be very light. Okay, so you can turn the page to make it more comfortable for yourself. So I'm going to start with a series of dark lines here parallel to that left hand edge, and I'm moving the pencil quite quick, as you can see. So these are dark and they're close together. So I'm about 1/3 of the way across the cylinder here. So at this point I'm going to start lightening them off a bit, and I'm going to spread them out a little bit more. So there's a little bit more of a space between them. I've 1/3 left, and at this stage these are very spaced out, and I'm going to lighten them off a lot more. And you know, I suppose this last little section here, there are no lines at all. Okay, so I just want to make sure I still have a smooth transition here between light and dark lines, and try and get the whole way down to the bottom of the cylinder. Okay, so you know, it's about developing confidence to do this. You know, don't try and move the pencil fairly quick. The lines should be parallel. Don't try and draw perfect straight lines really slowly. You know, a little bit of speed in your pencil work greatly helps this process. So remember, I said contouring is a little like cross hatching, only this time, instead of drawing lines perpendicular to these woods, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sketch in some curved lines. I suppose you could say parallel to this bottom curve here. And the same thing again, these lines should be dark over here to the left, and they should lighten off going around this way. So I'm turning the page to make this comfortable for myself. And you can see what I'm doing there. I'm using the pencil really quickly, and I'm sketching in these curved lines parallel to that bottom and top edge. And I'm going to draw a good few of these lines fairly close together. So this is these are curved lines I'm drawing, and it just represents the contour of a cylinder a little bit more compared to cross hatching or to blending like we did up above. Okay, so I can extend these a little bit here, working towards that light source to the right hand side of the cylinder, and just fading them out into that last third of the cylinder. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to heavy in over some of those vertical lines again, lighten them off, moving towards the right hand side there. Okay, and so that's contouring, and that brings us to the end of this sketch, 3D sketch of our grain store.